Welcome back to Hyperspace Dogfight. Last episode we had a run with the Fang. We'll be moving on to the next one. Yep. The Eye. Oh, where shall we begin? Well, there isn't much to say about it. This thing has little to no shields. And that's what's the big problem with it. It's meant as a challenge ship, and that makes sense, because if you look at the unlock you get for it, this thing is an absolute beauty. This one, not so much. Now, what I do wonder, I need to look at something. Tech ship favors offense over defense. I'm assuming by broken defense they mean health down and shield down. Right? Because you lose health and you lose shields. Up to a point where one of those early game enemies that fires a rocket at you, if that rocket hits you, you take damage. So I'm expecting, actually I'm going to put my timer up here because I want to know how long we've been doing this. Because this is not going to be a win. This is going to be a comedy of errors and failures and frustration and yeah. I spent a lot of time with this until I got the Mark II, and I was hoping never having to return to the ship again. So the only thing you can really hope for, and you kind of have to hope for, is an early shield coil. If you don't get that, you are hosed. Granted, if you hit an enemy, he's likely to suffer the same fate, but you know. All you can do is try, right? So, again, if I ever make it to Zone 3 at least once this run, I'll already call it a huge success. But, yeah. It's an interesting concept, but good grief, is it difficult. The passive is a nice one to have for this one. Mainly it just destroys all on-screen bullets. The thing is, it's something you want to use when you think you're about to get hit. Usually by the time that happens, in the time you hit the button and the bullet actually reaching you, you're probably already, yeah, this is such a stressful ship. It doesn't help in the slightest that you're also kind of not moving all too fast to line up your shots. Meaning if you ever get swarmed, you may as well end it right then, right there. Which I guess is another good thing for the DMZ, I guess. Use that to line up his shots. I think I got the engine, so he's presumably dead. Yeah, okay. He kicked it. Ugh, okay, let's open this one up because it could be shield coil. It's not. It's the rockets. Or the bombs. It's the bombs. I'm going to hold on to the DMZ, I think. Shock shielding, zappy collisions. Not something we are looking for. Oh, we are so boned. Going after little guys when they kind of get shot. On the bright side, if we hit him, he's dead too. But yeah, this is not gonna be a fun one. Because I'm being honest with you. If I say to you now that this is already a fairly decent I run for me, an IMK1 run, of course. And that says quite a lot, doesn't it? We've gone to zone 3 without getting hit. Oh my god. Come on, shield coil. This will help a little bit, but it's not as direct as the laser beam of death, so... And again, I'm going after little guys. It's easy to hit non-moving targets. Yeah, see, you get hit by a rocket, you take damage. Is it too much? Isn't it not too much? It's a challenge ship. Everybody agrees on that. Even the developer himself confirmed it to be like that, so... Gotta roll with the punches and be glad that it's not even worse than this. Because, you know, it could be worse. Oh, man. Because apparently there's now a talk about a ship that just doesn't have shields at all. That should have been a hit. Okay, one more. Uh-oh. No. Okay. We live. But things are getting hectic, and that's never good. Ever. Even if you're not flying with this ship. Come on, can I just hit you, please? Ooh, I was smack in the middle of that. I might just have to take a hit just to get it. There we go. Oh boy. Shield coil. Okay, that'll help a lot. I think at this point we're at like base shields. So if I could get like 3 more of those, I'd be a happy camper. And we need to go after this because it will destroy the store. I haven't had the time to mention the little hiccup we had last time with that store. Where it may or may not have been one-shotted. I record this thing straight after, so I can't really tell if it was my fault or not. It was my fault, I failed to pick the store, no matter how you look at it, but... it's probably best to just get the store out of here rather than try to kill the things. Okay. So now that we have some shields... Hopefully we'll get some more soon. As far as offensive goes, we're pretty potent. Offensively. Defense is the main issue, and we've sort of negated the main issue that it has, which was like stupidly weak shields. Now we can start thinking about getting things back on where we want it. Another weapon would be nice, but this one we currently have is okay. Store has that flechette thing. I'm gonna open this thing first though. Jet black paint. Let's get a health up 2. Which means we are pretty much where we are with most ships. The jet black paint wouldn't have been bad, but the problem is things where that is effective against, namely not missiles, but laser beams and plasma stuff, only starts being a problem in zone 2 or 3. Anyway, still quite a ways away from here. So I'm trying to do as much as I can just to survive the early game here. And that shield coil is going to go a heck of a long way. He still has got his engine, so he's not going down quite yet. Okay. Alright, I want the flechette thing. I wouldn't mind having it, actually. Turret is fun. I'm just gonna get this. Got a rail cluster. What's our boss? Okay, so this is kind of a... Wow. I might throw the runaway for this, because somebody said that these guys are, like, really difficult to do with this gun. So it's kind of a personal thing now to actually try to get this to work. Or to get these guys killed with this weapon. He did it in the meantime, and I feel like I can't stay behind. Okay. Not to mention, apparently according to him, I'm quite the madman of even attempting this without mouse aiming. He's a big fan of mouse aiming. I'm well, kind of the opposite. I don't like it at all, so... Come on, somebody's gonna have to eat these missiles, and I'd rather not have it be me. Okay. That was a really good shot. Okay, another one bites the dust. One more to go. There he goes. See? That's not too bad. Not even sure if that would have been quicker if I used the other weapon. Butt shot. Wish I could have opened that one. Could have been another shield coil. Well, let's keep going. That could have been an easy hit. Also, my shields seem not really interested in charging today. Let's see if we can go for those two there. Preferably without getting hit, but no promises. You know, this is phase or area 2. Things get freaking hectic now. Come on, shield coil. Nope. It's... Oh, flechette. No, it's the regular flechette gun. You can tell I have little issues being a little bit more aggressive now that we actually do have some shit. I meant to... That was a manly battle cry, right? You know, you dare let anybody tell you otherwise. Passing the joy along. Alright. Yeah, let's go. What do we get? Okay, that's good. I'm a bit skeptical about getting these because there are some passives that I am really not fond of. Usually that avoids what? Entails stuff that forces me to use the mouse. Although I've gotten sort of okay with it. Still not really a champ. Let's go after you. But yeah, especially there's that one that makes you jump towards your cursor. If I get that one, I'm just screwed. I'm not gonna lie. If I get that thing, I might as well just hit restart. The run isn't gonna last very much longer anyway. Alright, let's get to safety. Yeah. And speaking of the thing that makes you jump towards your cursor, there it is. Yep. Not getting that one, not for the life of me. Anyway, two shield coils is pretty strong. All I need now is a death laser, right? I think I have a problem with the death laser. I like it too much. I'm Biohazard, and I'm a death laseraholic. Hello. That homing shots will probably go to the big one again. Yeah, let's see if I can still... Oh, A-Walk. Let's get him! Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the shotgun type one. I suppose one good thing about kinetic shots, which is everything that isn't a laser or plasma, I believe. Well, melee is hard to like. Is that it does deal damage off screen. So spray and pray is a little bit more effective with them. Then again, they don't really pierce enemies, so he's slowly making his way down. I'm pretty sure he'll recover from the EMP damage before he actually... There we go. Where are you, my little AWAC? Then again, he could hit one of the floating islands. That'll kill him straight up. Did you just shoot backwards? You can't do that. That's cheating. You need butt shot for that. Or a mounted turret. That'll work too. Okay. Let's open this one. Speaking of butt shot, there it is. Let's get a health up. Command chips is always cool. So now the only thing he has is a shield. Sorry, dude. I like that you can just shoot pieces off your enemies. It's like, nah. Come on, buddy. You gotta go. If I can find you again. Here you are. Here. Have a missile. If that's not enough for you, have another one. And in case that's not enough for you, have another 2. Is my jump gone? Yeah. That usually means you're gonna get hit pretty soon, unless you go take care of the AWOC as soon as you possibly can. Oh, did I fly into something? Must have. Get me out. Help. Oh, I wanted to jump and they took my jump away. Wow, you must have a lot of shields now. Okay, AWOC, you taking my jump away. That's not cool. We are really shielded now. Holy, oh, it's... That's only with 2 shield corals, so it's actually not that amazing. Keep in mind, this is basically your everyday ship with 1 shield coral. Okay, we need to... Yeah. Hey, on the bright side, it'll hit a lot of dudes with our retaliation, so... Getting hit there at least accomplished something. Getting it twice, however, not so much. 3 times as well. 4 times, no. So, I believe this is a good indication of how things can go from, hey, things are all okay, to it's all going to hell. And I just bumped into my computer. Let's get some health. It's a lot of money for not much health, but I do think I'm going to need it. Do we have recon? Okay, I think that's our first recon mission in this run. Not a big fan of recon or hacking, for that matter, late game. Main reason for that being is enemies tend to swarm where you need to be. Not a lot of enemies decide to actually chase you down, so... And those that do decide to chase you down, well, they're going to be right back on you when you go to where you need to be. So it doesn't chase you down, sticks around where it spawns in, which is usually close to where you are at the moment, which is usually your objective. And stuff that chases you down, well, you can't get rid of it anyway, so that doesn't count either. So you take those little moments you can to do some recon. Other than that, you're basically hoping for the best. But yeah, you can tell if you do get further in life with the eye, the fact that you start off with that damage upgrade, which I'm assuming is going to be a sizable one. Did he just go invisible for a while? I don't care. But yeah, if you do get past that initial hump with the eye, that big damage up you start with is going to help you out quite a bit late game. I'm going to open up this. Also, I need to really use my passive more. I used it with Maverick. Your own rules jump and damage on clean jumps. That's not what I thought it was. The hybrids. I don't think these guys telefrag you. If you have shield coils, you probably want to take out as soon as you are capable of. Well, it seems like they can telefrag you, but you have plenty of time to jump away when you see it coming. Unlike that floatoid or whatever he's called. I never know if that guy's a floatoid or the contemptor. I would assume it matters little in the grand scheme of things, but... yeah, we're doing really good damage. Loving this. Okay, there we go, there we go. Nice. Glass configuration. I never unlocked that, huh? Or... Do you need to beat this specific enemy with the eye to get it? I don't know. Well, it's another unlock at least. I was wondering where those were hiding. Turns out the eye and people. Hey, healing shots. You show up quite often. And that might be kill shots. No, directed shots. I'm not sure how this works. Oh, we got floaty shots now. This was a bad idea to pick up. Bad idea. Because now I need to start using the mouse again, and, well, as you all know, I'm not a big fan of mouse stuff. We'll try to make it work, but... I think picking up that thing has screwed me over. We'll try our best, though. We're not gonna throw in a towel. More homing shots. Mobile anti-air again. Hey, as long as they're not shooting, it's easy pickings, I guess. Don't you remember that kill shot ammo was actually a small box? I now remember that, of course, now that it's too late. Hey, it brings a bit of a challenge at least, right? As if playing with the eye on itself ain't a challenge. Where's that last dude? There he is. Hiding in the clouds. Wow, full shot of that and he's not dead, huh? And those are your basic enemies nowadays, so... I'd farm up some of these guys, but the suits make it a bit too dangerous. One short, you gonna do me dirty like that? Mobile anti-air again, huh? Say what you want. It could have been much worse. That's a lot of missiles, though. Can I get some? Thank you. There we go. It's gonna be a pretty quick third encounter, but again, if we end up, ouch, facing the tether thing, yeah, if you end up facing the tether, we are likely not to make it. I'm not good at the tether boss, I don't know what it is. Okay, just give me another one of those. That'll help. A full shot is... I think that was our second shot of that, wasn't it? We're getting shield coils up the wazoo, though. Every game is trying to make up for something. If I keep getting shield coils at the rate that I'm getting them now, the Eye might actually be the best ship for me to play with, because damage is severely lacking and I'm... well, damage ups are scarce. So starting with enough damage to pretty much destroy a lot of stuff, combined with just getting shields every single time anyway, that's a perfect fit, no? Keep your fingers crossed that we're not gonna be fighting this space tether, though. It ain't gonna be pretty. Whew. We've got a lot of health floating around at least, so that's something. Have we gotten our store already? So they were waiting for the very end to give us that. That was a quick scan. Yep. Just gonna take some pictures without even being contested. They'll probably spawn in the moment we're done here. Ah, here we go. That's weird. Well, we didn't get any money here, but we made up some time. Again, you want to keep that escalation as low as it can be. Give yourselves an easier time. Now we're going to hide behind the clouds. They'll never know we're here. Nope, they know we're here. Clouds don't actually give you that kind of cover, by the way. Yee-hoo. And that is why we have so much extra health floating around. He's really killed by one volley? My god, I love it. Gonna have to take him down. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Store has butt shot. Overcharge thingy. I'm gonna hold on my money and see if we're gonna need the health once we're done here. Yes, it's the boring option, but... it's the tether. Well, apparently we can shoot bits of pieces off of this dude. So I may as well give that a shot. Let's try the other side. Maybe that'll be easier. No, he too is being a jerk about it. No. We can basically just keep flying up and down, firing. I need to stay close to him so I can actually see when he does lasery stuff. Top one might be easier because it doesn't actually blow up bullets. Let's guide him all the way down. And we'll hit him with another laser barrage. Not a laser barrage, not laser, what I'm talking about. That'd be silly. It's kind of nice that I can curve shots over him, though. Nah. Okay, so Tether Boss was a joke. Homing shots. And not lasers. Who knew? More homing. Why do I keep getting... Ooh, there's our death laser. I always seem to get that. And homing shots. Do we want butt shot? We could open up 2 of the tier 2s. Let's open up this. Another death laser. Okay, now it's becoming a little bit too noticeable. Game, what are you trying to pull at? Damage, stun, force. Cool. Boost accuracy, control plus. Okay. Anything else we can afford? There's rip jump, butt shots. And let's open up another one of these. Maybe it's another shield coil, you know. Might be happy with just 1, 2, 3, and then if you can have 4. Aw. It's useless, because we already have that. Seems the G-Link ammo is overriding the homing shot, making the death laser not that amazing. Let's see if this thing is still as good in this area. I don't know. There's not that much dying anymore. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Seems to be still stuff. Man, homing is getting really good. I'm assuming it gets better the more homing you have, and you have like, what, 3 of them? Well. It's been a weird run, you know? I really came in to this run with the eye knowing that, okay, we're gonna do like 3, maybe 4 runs. All gonna take us to like mid-zone 2 or something, and no. Looks like we're gonna get to at least zone 4 on our first only attempt, I guess. We're not gonna start another run if this one goes south. Shield coils. They'll win you the game. Also, I can't forget to brag on the Discord that I've also did the challenge of taking out the barbershop quintet with the heavy railgun. You okay there, buddy? I guess he didn't quite crash before I left. Well, we're already a third of the way there. A little less than a third. 2.5. Quarter. 1/3 and a half. Got 2/7. Sure, let's go with 2/7. Which I believe is actually correct. 120, 420 divided by 7 at 6 times 2 is 120. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the fact that we finally got a run where we're not relying on bees. Ooh, wow, big eel. Look at that. We're finally showing the kinetic stuff some love. You don't want to fly into those. Apparently they hurt like hell. Is that a suit? That was one suit for sure. Okay, so gold ones are apparently valuable. Who would have guessed, right? That a golden color indicates some money. I never paid much attention to all that stuff, usually because I'm like fighting for my life. But we're doing quite well, even without, you know, we don't need all. Look at all that health. Dude, are we on 4? Yeah, we are. Wow, we're gonna have so much spare health when we do the boss. Again, I'm not gonna do endless mode because, well, the dev himself told that it's still a little bit of a work in progress to keep that entertaining. People have made it to like endless 50 or something, I believe. With escalations going up to like 1500%. So yeah, when they say endless, it is endless, but it gets boring after a while, I guess. Usually if you beat the boss, you're already quite potent, and then I don't think that there's going to be much at that point that's going to be able to stop you, unless you impose some of your own rules. Like I did that one time where I decided not to stop shooting anymore, so my shields couldn't regenerate anymore. Ooh, you got hit. In the face. Quite heavily. And I am a big fan of that. Anyway, yeah, without at least 2 of those shield cores, we would still be hit frequently here, but we definitely didn't need 4. They'll come in handy for the boss, but we don't need him here. Which I guess is partly because we do decent damage. Best defense is a good offense, they always say. Not sure what to think about that saying. I mean, what if both parties have a good offense? And you both lose. Okay, having all the shield coils there definitely helped. I'm not gonna mince words on that. You told the position for a while, engage it well. Yeah, 5 more seconds. Thanks for reminding me about that. I completely missed that giant timer. Keep it up. Still need the store, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, you can go that way if you really want to. Homing shots, not always your best friend. Sometimes you just go for the completely wrong thing. I recall the store itself being one of their favorites too. Okay, I'd rather not have these things blow up just yet. Should we get the store out of here before we start going nuclear or something? We have to blow them up though, there might be enemies in there. There we go. Now we can leave. And I believe it is the boss coming up next, so we can open up whatever we want for 323. So, you know what? I don't think I've ever had a plasma up on screen, so let's get one of those. Is it any good? Bounce and pierce. I don't know. See if you can beat the boss without using beams. Oh, it's not the boss yet. Oh man, these things look really weird if they can turn. Really weird. What do I need to do here? Just survive again? Right. So basically the plasma is piercing with kinetic capabilities. It's like it pierces, but it's not a laser. Come on, man. Which is good because we need to, I believe we needed to check up on something. I've also figured out, been told, pick your poison. The correct answer would be been told that in order for stuff to be able to bounce, they need to pierce too, which is weird. So they pierce the enemy, then they bounce off of it. Otherwise, they wouldn't hit. Ooh, wow, we got hit. Well, that's a good thing we have tons of health. So kind of interesting to seeing. This is gold color. Yeah, so this means it's like really good. Which is kind of weird because bounce and pierce are native qualities of plasma weapons. So it might just have a very average one. Not entirely sure. Where are these shots going? It's pretty clear at this point the homing has taken over completely from G-Link ammo. Which I guess is good. It means I don't have to worry about this whole cursor thing being something. I also don't know if the DMZ thing that I currently have, if that stops laser beams. If I had to take a stab at it, I'm going to say no, why would it? So basically this is how usually most of my runs end. Me flying in one direction, constantly just firing shots, hoping to actually hit something with them. And seeing how weird it has become to actually aim my own shots, because most of them just fly backwards, even if I aim this thing as much forward as they'll go. Well, I might as well keep on doing that. Alright, so we got more money that we ever need. Can we buy anything? Nope. Let's see if we can go beat up a boss. And I'll start with trying to get... Okay, I'm gonna need a death laser for a spell here. This isn't the real boss, so don't get your panties in a bunch. It's not... no lasers anymore. Well, yeah. I could have spent half a day trying to get those stupid pylons down. That would have been boring for everybody involved. What are you aiming for? Good lord. No, that... No, well. I like the MP though, you just strip its shields as well with it. Also, this doesn't really seem very piercing. It could be that it just doesn't pierce bosses, which sounds pretty weird too, but... Either way, he's taking quite the beating, as you can tell. This will be pretty easy. Let's charge our shields up just because we can. Okay, so the DMZ thing does break the plasma. Hey, it never hurts to check, right? And we killed him with retaliation. Well, that was pretty easy. Pretty sure we would have been fine even without all those shield coins here too. Yeah, MK2, yeah. Good. And we got all this health floating around. That was a quick run. Under 50 minutes. I don't get too many of those. There you go. The Eye. I really didn't think it would go that well. Considering I have now beaten the game with the ship twice. GC main brain. Okay. Whatever that might mean. Anyway, bits of story. Yay! So that's gonna do it for this episode, I guess. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you're in the series of free shows for becoming like more something already. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye everyone. Oh, it's over here. Again. Bye everyone.